We're here on Fort Myers Beach. I told you earlier, it was hard to really find people around here. We're speaking with the mayor, the commissioner, business owners, and then I found these neighbors that are cleaning up their house. This is Lori, and you were telling me what you've been going through. Unfortunately, you lost your house during Ian, so you've now been through Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Milton. Explain to our viewers this damage and what you've been going through from this.
You don't want to be saying this is not my first rodeo, but it's not my first rodeo, unfortunately. As you mentioned, we lost our entire home for Ian. We demoed it. We started from scratch. We're about a month away from getting our CO moving in here. And we're doing exactly what we did a couple of weeks ago, except a little bit more.
Show us. And when we show you this here, this looks like a moat. None of this should be looking like this. You had ground all the way up to your garage.
We had a normal ground. One of the last steps to get the house to get our certificate of occupancy was to just get it landscaped and get the driveway. So this was a nicely graded lot, and we have this mess like a moat around the entire house.
Pipes hanging out, concrete.
Absolutely. It's that I didn't expect. I expected water in here like Helene, maybe a little bit more, definitely was a lot more, but I did not expect to. I feel like I have a castle and a moat around. I'm just looking for gators in my moat, really.
It looks like that. And then show us if our photographer can come in here and we show us this water line. I know you said that you guys measured it.
Yeah, I think it's about 26 inches. Helene was about 8 inches, so we had about 26 in here.
And you already started to cut inside your house here?
Helene, it's dark in here because we don't have power, but we already ripped out about a foot of drywall and ripped out our flooring. We had kind of the luxury vinyl floor in here. We ripped that out. It was above this second step here. This step was covered with mud as well, so we're going to have to rip out more drywall. But we're just cleaning again, just like we did 2 weeks ago. So we're just, back in the same situation.
And she was also showing me from the camera outside her home. Explain to people how you evacuated, and you were watching from that camera the water rushing in.
Yeah, we evacuated. We weren't here. I mean, we were here for Helene. We weren't here for Ian. We had only a one-level house at the time, but we were on island, so we've already experienced that enough. So we left. We left actually like Monday night, but we were watching through the doorbell camera, and it started at 5 and then 6 and then 6:30, and we must have already had like 3 close to 4 feet rushing through. It looked like a raging river down Connecticut Street here. So yeah, it was pretty wild.
And that water, I mean, you could just see how much came up here. You say at least 7 feet of water came to the side of the home.
Yeah, absolutely. Our elevation is about 5, and this is a good over 2 feet here. So I say it was a strong 7.
A lot of cleaning. Yeah. I know there's some mud right here in the corner. You said, and then I also wanted to point out to our viewers, and anyone you can see this. You said that you think this did a lot to help save the water. Yeah, so point that out to people who are rebuilding.
Yeah, these vents, I'm certainly not an engineer or anything, but the pressure of the water kind of pops them out, so I think a lot of water was released. I think we would have had more, and we have these surrounded, in this foundation level. So
you say it works. What are these called?
I don't really know,
but some name for them that we were talking about earlier, but they say that these help. They open up, and basically when the water rushes in here, you can see back in there, that opens up and lets the water out. So they said that did an incredible job. I so appreciate it. I know it takes a lot to open up and let TV crews come into your home and show the damage. I'm glad that you guys are safe, and I'm glad that you guys evacuated.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're just glad. We have an amazing island, an amazing community. Everybody was, everybody got together, made sure everybody had a plan, and pretty much everyone I know got off the island, and I think it made the job a lot easier for cleanup. So
it did, and that's exactly what the mayor says. We appreciate you talking with us. As you just saw, this is the damage that we're seeing here as people are trying to clean out their homes after Hurricane Milton. We're here on Fort Myers Beach. I'm Elise Chingari. Back to you.